They go, well,
Wait.
I'll do
You're
it.
saying someone who bought crypto would fall for false promises of easy money?
Bitcoin is worthless artificial gold.
Bitcoin doesn't have any value in and of itself. It's not backed up by anything.
Within a decade, crypto and blockchain technology will be the 12th sector of the S&P.
This is the moment we've been waiting for, right here. Do you know what is happening right in front of your eyes? And this chart right here may be the scariest of them all. But how scary is it? Think of the scariest thing you can think of. Now double it. That's pretty spooky. Your host, Spinks McDinks, and for the last few days, the crypto market has slowed down, seemingly frozen in time. But you know what they say? It's always the quietest before the bust. You should like subscribe. These absolutely time-sensitive alerts. Take advantage of over $16,000 in trading or getting altcoin bonuses below, up to an additional $8,000 specifically on BitGet for U.S. traders, limited time, and is the highest bonus on YouTube for BitGet. And without any further ado, let's magoo. This is just shockingly big. As we've seen Bitcoin inch and squinch to the right for the past few days, seemingly stuck, frozen in time for nearly exactly a week. Is Bitcoin on the verge of doing the biggest thing that we've ever seen? Well, let's take a look here. So the DXY over the last few days, and I'm sure many of you are aware of this, is potentially setting a double top. And there is actually also something giving us the slightest eensy-weensy, teensiest little proof of this, and that's this, that it is actually currently setting exaggerated bearish divergence here. So that is where the price kind of stops the same. It's just parallel to each other or horizontal, right? Let's say this is, this is where it peaks and then it peaks again there. So a double top, but we see the RSI on the second top there a little bit lower. And that is exactly what we see here with the DXY. We see this right here stopping exactly where this initial one was, right? And we see the RSI actually declining. And this high, where it correlates here, is actually lower than the previous RSI move. So we do see that happening. And again, over the last few days, it has shown that the DXY has gotten a little bit of a pushback right at about 109.3. And that is the critical level that we've been talking about. So undoubtedly and indubitably, absolutely massive. It's very important. DXY obviously has a huge inverse correlation with the market. And what are we seeing the stock market do today? Well, again, not looking amazing here. If we go down, or this is the weekly chart, if we go to the daily chart, we are trying to push up above this long-term resistance, which also is exactly where this 21 DMA is. So if we can get a breakout here, that would be golden, but we haven't done that just yet. So there's no need to get excited just yet, but there are signs that the DXY is topping out here, like we just talked about, with this exaggerated bearish divergence. And there is signs that the SPX is like right there. It's right at the cusp of potentially making a move up. And if it does, we know that it's very, very likely that Bitcoin as well will make a move to the upside. And one of the biggest things actually is happening with ETH, as it's challenging its longest resistance level. It was a very, very long-term support level, and it is trying to flip back above this level here. Okay, now it is possible that, if we're going to look for a bearish pattern, it's possible we maybe set over the next week or so a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, it's still way too early to say that, but that would be valid if ETH does break out here and then gets stuck at its 21-day moving average underneath 1800. Then that is a real possibility we have to look at if it would then get pushed back down below 1600 again. So let's be realistic there. It's still way too early to say that's what's going to happen. However, it is a possibility if we get a massive rejection with the stock market, Bitcoin, and the DXY does not get rejected and starts rising. But this is the longest term resistance level for ETH. We have the merge coming up. And speaking of that, this is absolutely huge as well. We're starting to see this. ETH whales actually moving holdings onto exchanges. A lot of people are talking about the idea that the Ethereum merge is going to be a sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news event. And again, it's very possible. As I've been saying, I've always said that I think it's very likely that at least the day that the merge is complete, we probably will get a dump because a lot of people well, you would think it would pump, right? So you would do the opposite and always, again, buy the rumor, sell the news. So it is likely we'll get a dump. However, as I've always said also, is that after that then, if it does go well, then I think we'll slowly climb up and up and up for ETH. But a dump first. And now we are about 20 days away from the September 15th Ethereum merge. So if, we don't have that long, we have a few weeks. And in the meantime, could we end up topping out before then? It's possible. I personally still think there is plenty of room where we could continue to climb over the next couple of weeks first. But again, all of that does depend on if the stock market can break out, if the DXY can get rejected, and if Bitcoin can start making any positive momentum, because it still has not been able to. It did defend the $21,000 level, which is just very important, but we haven't seen that relief to the upside yet. So far, again, that's what's so important. We've just been trading literal sideways, barely moving for the past week. Miss these absolutely time-sensitive alerts. There is a 2-minute tutorial popping up, and it's in the description and comments below if you're interested in trading. Specifically with BitGet, if you sign up, there's up to an additional $8,000 deposit bonus, in addition to 15% off trading fees with my link below, which is the highest deposit bonus on YouTube. Thank you for the review. It's for me.